Morning guys, Wednesday the 30th of June. And well, we're going into the third day of the mental health First Aid Instructor Training. There was a phrase that one of the facilitators used yesterday, hope holders, or if you turn that around, holders of hope. She was saying that there's a sense that that's what a lot of the times mental health first aiders offer and hold for other people. And I just think the term itself is really lovely, actually, really uplifting. But you're a hope holder, or you're holding hope for others. And I think everybody needs that. I've always been very clear that I think once somebody loses a sense of there being hope, I think that's where it becomes a very dark and difficult place. I was thinking about where hope lies, where you find hope, where you can create hope. How can you encourage that in others? It could just be that you offer some different information, or access to an opportunity, a resource, a person that maybe somebody didn't know before, hadn't considered before. It maybe you can offer hope in your own experience, that you've come through something that you found very difficult or dark or challenging, and perhaps, but you're then in a different place, able to offer hope in that sense. Some people may find hope in access to a website that gives them connection with something or someone. Somebody else might find that in they read a book, they see a sentence, a line, a passage, a title that speaks to them, and that they see or read into that it's telling them, encouraging them to stick in there. For others it may be hope comes in a different form. Could be a life coming into the world, newborn baby. It could be in it could be I think it could be a puppy, but it could also be an adult dog that somebody's adopted or fostered, or somebody just takes on walking somebody else's dog for them for a little bit if somebody else is struggling. It could be in the form of just giving somebody a phone call or a text to show that you're thinking of them. Send them a gift, randomly buying somebody flowers, knowing that somebody's perhaps lonely, or your neighbour, or you haven't seen them in a while, so you perhaps take them do an extra meal of some kind, or if you know that somebody struggles, say financially, that you when you next go shopping, you just put in a few extra bits and then offer that to them. There's somebody on the course who they know, but there was a family, I don't know the exact detail, but they said there was a family whose daughter died, and they set up a charity in her name, and this person runs this small charity, so they do it on behalf of and in the hope that it's set up in the name of this person who died, their daughter, that it will offer hope to other people in perhaps similar situations. There is some light in what can be a very difficult place, particularly in its bereavement and loss of all kinds. I think the loss of a child, I haven't experienced that, but I can only and it is a imagine the intensity, the enormity, the process that somebody goes through when they're their child, whatever age that could be, pre-born, newborn, primary, secondary age, it could be adult, but when they die and the mum or dad is still alive, it's just it's quite unbearable to consider and think about. But obviously that that happens. And I know another individual who their son only lived for a few weeks, and it had was life-changing effect, because what they ended up doing was actually changing their career through this quite a long process, and actually because of that there was a drive, an interest, desire to help others who have experienced bereavement, particularly through the loss, the death of a child, their children. So that's her main purpose, her work in her life now, which is very different to what she used to do before. And that's come out of her really difficult, challenging at times. She described a very dark process, but now she can see there is hope. There is another way, and she also can support and offer that to other people as well. So, holders of hope holders, perhaps just think today about what you can do to hold, hope for yourself and for others. Have the rest of a lazy Wednesday, which I never W. And I shall speak to you later, guys. Bye.